Good morning, California. I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about how my weekend went. For those of you that don't know, most of my campaigning takes place over Saturday and Sunday because I have a full time job that I do Monday through Friday. So I thought I would go over some of the stuff I do each week. So this weekend, I spent a lot of time filling out paperwork. Now, I know that sounds exciting. It's not. It was about 8 hours of book report. Essentially, I got to write up how I feel about certain topics for a website called Ballotpedia, which takes candidate information and collects it and demonstrates it side by side with the other candidates that filled it out. The information you fill out is more personal and gives them a better representation of what you're doing, but Ballotpedia also gives you information about the candidate, how they've voted before, elections they've been in before. So it's definitely a great place to check out the different candidates that are being presented to you as an option. The other things I did were I updated my website, albertiforgovernor.com, because I'm missing candidates. On my website, I actually intend to show all the candidates that are running for governor currently, so that when you go to my website, you understand the entire race, everybody that's involved, and you can go look up every candidate, because my goal is not just to try to be the governor, but it's also to educate people on what that means. The whole process, kind of reviewing everything we thought we learned in civics class. But before I can do that, most of my time has been spent reading and re-educating myself. I've been doing a ton of reading and just kind of relearning California, relearning my own civics, how legislative processes work, about all the bills that are being passed, that have been passed recently, that I knew nothing about because I was in my own little personal bubble. And so if you don't see me doing an event on a Saturday or Sunday, it's because I'm kind of re-educating myself so that I can keep presenting things to you and making sure that I'm giving you the best and most positive, correct information there is. And then out in the field, a lot of the events I've been doing so far have been on the outskirts of the event. It cost both money and a lot of time and planning to get coordinated to participate in those events. And I've been doing this for about 2 months, and I'm realizing I have to target events a little further out, which is another thing I do on the weekends, is I scope out events that I can get signed up for and could afford to participate in, so that I can go and table events and campaign to people there and register people to vote. But it's all a process. And I'm learning that process and sharing that process as I go. So if you're curious about what it means to run for office, please shoot me some questions. If I don't know, I'll be happy to look it up and share it with you. I've also run into a bunch of characters, and that's going to be what my videos tomorrow are on. I'm going to share a couple of them with you because I've run into other people that are running for governor just like me that aren't normal candidates. And I've run into some candidates that are legit candidates as well. And it's been a lot of fun. I've done so much. I've learned so much. And I want to say the best thing that happened to me this weekend from campaigning is my youngest sister and I have been estranged for a while. Mostly my fault. I'm not a good communicator with family. I don't reach out a lot. And part of this, me running for governor, is me teaching myself to be more open and communicative and sharing with the people around me that I care about, but I usually don't express that. And she reached out to me because she heard about this, and she just kind of asked how it was going. And that sparked a conversation with a person I haven't really talked deeply with in probably about 25 years. I know, I'm a terrible person. Anyway, the point is it led to a really good conversation that made me feel fantastic, and I think resolved some stuff for her. And we're going to hopefully keep communicating. So that came from me being on this quest to be governor. And even if I fail the quest, the side quests that I've been enjoying the learning, the sharing, the talking to people, the reconnecting with my sister. This has all been great, and I'm happy to be on the journey. Anyway, if you like this stuff and you believe, the last thing I'm going to say is I need some help. I don't know if everybody knows this, but I don't have a committee. I don't have a staff. It's me and my friend Jeremy, who is a tax accountant, and he is my treasurer. And I love Jeremy to death. He is really helping me out because, for those of you that don't know, your treasurer is on the hook for any of the penalties you pay if you mess up the money. Luckily, there's not a lot of money right now. Anyway, that's it. Support if you can. I really appreciate it. Love you.